Hey everyone, and welcome back to my page. Look, let's face it, parenting is a tough job. It's a 24/7 roller coaster ride with more ups and downs than you can count. You're constantly questioning yourself, wondering if you're doing things right. You see other parents and think, what's their secret? Why are their kids so well behaved? Well, let me tell you something. Every parent struggles. There's no such thing as a perfect parent, and anyone who tells you otherwise is selling something. But you know what there are? Solutions. We're all in this together, and that's why I'm here to share some practical advice on how to handle those common parenting challenges that keep us up at night. We're going to tackle these issues head-on, no sugarcoating, just straight talk about what works. Today, we're diving into 5 common parenting challenges and offering practical tips to help you navigate them. So buckle up, grab your coffee, and let's get real about parenting. All right, let's talk screen time. It's everywhere, isn't it? Phones, tablets, TVs. You practically need a hazmat suit to avoid them. And let's be honest, it's not just the kids who are glued to these things. We're all guilty of it. But too much screen time can be like junk food for a child's developing brain. You see those kids who can't sit still for 5 minutes without demanding a screen? They're hooked, and breaking that addiction, that's a whole other battle. But fear not, because I'm here to tell you that you have the power to take back control. It starts with setting clear boundaries. No phones at the dinner table, no tablets in bed. And for goodness sake, get those kids outside. Remember playgrounds, trees, fresh air? Those are good things. You gotta lead by example, folks. Put down your own phone and engage with your kids. Show them that there's more to life than the latest TikTok trend. Let's be real. There's nothing quite as ear-splitting as a child in full-blown meltdown mode. It's like trying to reason with a tiny, furious dictator. You're in the grocery store and suddenly it's World War III because they can't have the sugary cereal with the cartoon character on the box. First things first, don't lose your cool. I know it's tempting to meet that screaming match decibel for decibel, but trust me, it'll only escalate things. Take a deep breath, channel your inner Zen master, and remember, you're the adult here. Now try to understand what's going on beneath the surface. Is it hunger, fatigue, or are they just trying to push your buttons? Because let's face it, they're experts at that. Once you've identified the root cause, you can start to address it. Sometimes all it takes is a little empathy. We all want our children to grow up to be independent, capable adults, right? But there's a fine line between being supportive and doing everything for them. It's like that old saying, give a man a fish, and you feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish, and you feed him for a lifetime. We have to let our kids stumble a little. Let them figure things out for themselves. It's hard, I know, to watch them struggle. But that's how they learn, how they build resilience. Start small. Have them help with age-appropriate chores around the house. Let them make simple decisions, what to wear, what book to read. Celebrate their efforts, not just their accomplishments. Remember, every small step towards independence is a giant leap towards adulthood. Discipline. It's a word that strikes fear into the hearts of some parents. But let me tell you, discipline isn't a dirty word. It's not about punishment. It's about teaching right from wrong, about setting healthy boundaries. Consistency is key here, folks. You can't be Dr. Jekyll one minute and Mr. Hyde the next. Kids need to know what to expect. That means establishing clear rules and consequences. And when they break the rules, well, there need to be consequences. But here's the thing. Discipline without love is just punishment. So, while you're setting those boundaries, make sure your kids know that you love them unconditionally, even when they mess up. Let's face it, modern life is a juggling act, especially for parents. You're trying to be a present parent, a dedicated employee, a loving partner, and somewhere in there, you're supposed to find time for yourself. It's enough to make your head spin. First things first, you can't pour from an empty cup. You have to prioritize self-care. Take some time for yourself, even if it's just 15 minutes a day to read a book, take a bath, or do whatever helps you unwind. Next, set boundaries between work and family life. It's too easy to let work bleed into your personal time, but it's important to create that separation. When you're with your family, be present. Put away the phone, turn off the laptop, and give them your full attention. So there you have it, folks. 5 common parenting challenges and some real-world advice on how to handle them. Remember, there's no one-size-fits-all approach to parenting. What works for one family might not work for another, and that's okay. The most important thing is to find what works for you and your family. Trust your instincts, be patient with yourself and your children, and never be afraid to ask for help when you need it. For more parenting tips and advice, don't forget to like, share, save, and follow our page. Happy parenting!